Hello ladies and gents, welcome to a basic shooting tutorial with your host Spoony Pizzas, and today we're going to be covering off a variety of shot types and distances. First up is the finesse shot. So I'm sure a lot of you will know how to produce this, but all you need to do on your controller is hold your right trigger and press the shoot button to enable the finesse shot. With a finesse shot, there's some key factors you need to know about. So it depends on the way your player is facing, determining the type of shot he'll take. What I would recommend is if you're outside the box, you want to adjust your body, which you're going to see in this next example with Lionel Messi. Notice how I'm facing sort of along the penalty box line, and this helps get more swerve, more curl out of the shot. So this will definitely help. And also notice that I'm never holding sprint. If you hold sprint, you tend to get more power, but less accuracy and less swerve. So I tend to release the sprint, and that will give you a lot more accuracy and a lot more curl on the ball to bend it out and around the goalkeeper, as you can see in this example. In this next example, this is another finesse shot, but this is a long range shot. So this is going to give you an idea of how much power you're going to need if you are going to take a shot from this sort of distance. So again, your right trigger and your shoot button together. Notice how I release the sprint button. Again, that's about 85-90% power from this sort of range. It just clips the post, but that just gives you an idea of the sort of power you need from these sort of distances. And we will be covering off the sort of power shots and long shots in a bit. So one more finesse long shot to give you an idea of the power I'm putting on these. And it also depends on the player as well, their shot power, their curl stat as well, also play a factor. So people like Coutinho and Messi are going to be really, really good at this. Sort of bending shots out and around the goalkeepers in this manner. But it's important to note that I cut inside before performing the finesse shot. Next up is a first time finish. So just receiving a through ball, letting the ball run across the body, and it's all about timing here with your finesse shot. So right trigger and shoot. But because obviously Lukaku's left-footed, had to let the ball run across his body before holding the right trigger and pressing shoot. Next up is the low-driven shot. So with basic shooting, the way it works is the more power you apply, the higher the ball will go, more trajectory it will receive, and also the more power it will receive. And a lot of people are under the impression that you can't perform sort of low drilled shots, but you can. You just need to just tap the button. Not too much, about 20% power. Certainly edge of the box, and you can perform this low driven shot past the goalkeeper. But again, it does depend on the player stats. You know, this is Coutinho. He's got a lot of kicking power, so it's always going to help. But it's no good, you know, taking Chris Smalling and trying to do a low shot or something like that. So it does depend on the player. Here's another low shot. Applied a little bit more power to this one just to take it off the ground. Wasn't a daisy cutter like Coutinho's was, but it was on Rashford's stronger foot. And he's got decent shot power. Get it across the goalkeeper and into that bottom corner. Lovely little finish. Next up, just a normal shot, but from edge of the box with Paul Pogba. So again, it does depend who you're shooting with. Notice how I'm not applying any sprint here, just winding up. This is going to help with the accuracy. He's already got a decent kicking power stat. And it's a beautiful finish off the underside of the bar, and scored quite a few of these in the demo. my advanced tutorial, advanced shooting tutorial, and now the basic shooting tutorial. That's 2 off the underside of the bar. Beautiful finish. So gives you an idea of the amount of power you need to apply on these shots. And now you're going to see a long ranger from Lingard clipping the bar. So again, it's just give you an idea of the power that you need to apply. You can see there, so about 80 or 90% power again. Quite a way out. Unfortunate just to hit the frame of the goal. This is just a normal shot. So just using the left stick for direction and the square for power and height. So one more long shot. So this time I'm actually sprinting with the ball. So this is already going to add to the power, but lessen the accuracy. So you just need to take that into account when determining how much power you need. So probably less power. But again, struck off the woodwork. If you do want to get a lot of power on a shot, it also helps depending on the pass you're receiving. And if you ever play back a through ball like this, you'll generate a lot of power on the shot. So sort of backward through balls that are away from goal, when you're receiving them, just need to apply that power and you'll unleash a beast of a shot. As you can see here with Paul Pogba, he's already got a lot of kicking power, but it's past the goalkeeper before he can even move. So next up are volleys. So volleys is all about timing. Timing the height of the ball and getting the right amount of power. So obviously if you press the shoot button too early, your player may do a header. But it's just waiting for that ball to drop onto your foot. And it's getting that timing just right. And that's one of the beauties about PES. You can't just press the shoot button and hope it's going to hit the net a la FIFA. This is all about timing. So, you know, if you press the shoot button too early, your player may lean back and strike it well over the bar. It's all about timing. There's a headed goal from Rashford following a corner. Again, this is all about timing, getting that timing just right. But the time you press the shoot button is the time your player will start to activate the jump once you've powered it up. And the power determines how much height is going to be applied to the header and how much power. I tend to go for 50% for most of my headers. But more importantly, it's when to press the shoot button for headers. And I will do another tutorial on headers and volleys just to give you better examples. Here's the normal chip. So this is holding the L1 and pressing the shoot button together. This is not my favorite type of chip, and the next example will display the favorite chip. This normal chip is good for sort of power, but you don't get all that much height on this. So in this example, that was the right chip to use. The sort of more powerful chip to get it up and over the goalkeeper very, very quickly. But my favorite type of chip is this one here. So this time you're going to be holding L1, R2, so left bumper, right trigger, and shoot all at the same time. This gives you more height. It's a slower paced chip, but it gives you more height to enable you to get it up and over the goalkeeper. I also find that they're far more accurate as well. And if I'm through one-on-one with the goalkeeper and I want to do a little dink chip, I would use this as well. Again, just gives you more height, and it's much better. And you can also try things like this with the with this type of chip as well. I call it the finesse chip because you're sort of holding the right trigger like you would for a finesse shot, but you're also holding the left bumper. So left bumper, right trigger, and shoot. all at the same time. And it allows you to sort of try audacious attempts from quite tight angles. Because of the accuracy, I find the accuracy is much better with this type of chip. If I was to do a normal chip here, it would probably be a lot less accurate. But just clipping the bar, unfortunately. And finally, the manual shot, which you can enable through basic shooting. So all you need to do is hold down your left trigger. If you've got your targeting guide, you're going to see this line pop up. So your left stick determines where the shot's going to go. And then you can literally just press the shoot button and it will go where you're pointing generally. It can be a little bit inaccurate in PES 2020, which is really good because it used to be abused, or I used to abuse it in PES 2019, PES 2018. You never used to miss, regardless of foot or weak-footedness of the player, but now you can. So there we are, ladies and gents. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you again in the next video. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.